Welcome to an episode of Thoughts of an Average Joe podcast. It is your boy Joe, man. How's everybody doing today? I'm doing this in between work sessions, so this is not going to be too long of an episode. I'm not going to hold you because a nigga got shit to do. But, right? So let's see here. I want to give y'all an update. This basically episode is going to be so far how I'm living on my own, how I'm adjusting, everything like that, because y'all know that was a big deal to me. But before we get that, man, a couple announcements, man. The guy who does my theme songs, Xavier, got engaged a couple weeks ago. Congrats to my guy, man. You know, that's a big move, man. You know, everybody out here getting engaged. Hopefully one day I'll be next, or, you know, something to it. If not, then, oh well, right? I think that was the clap button I chose. Also, man, Aaron from Shooting the Breeze, y'all may know him. AC Dub, he got engaged. You know what I'm saying? Congrats, man. Everybody getting engaged, bro. I'm hoping one day that'll be me. Right? Let's get into the shits, man. Let's see. So, living alone for my first time has been interesting, right? Shanna did a podcast, and she was talking about how most men don't want to change. Well, I guess I'm the exception because I'm trying to change. I'm trying to learn to err in my ways now. So if I do so when it's time to live with another person, you know, when it gets to that time in a relationship, when you live with somebody, I'll be prepared. I guess you could say that, right? So my first real taste of independence, right? You know, moving into my own space, the excitement versus reality, living alone, learning that freedom comes with full responsibility. I'm definitely learning that one. You know, my previous arrangement, I was just responsible for half my rent, the lights, and the Wi-Fi. I'm not gonna lie, this is because I don't have my car. This is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be, right? I do love living by myself. Let's not get that mistaken. I love the solitude that I have, the independence that I have. But shit, at times shit get lonely. At times shit get tight. It would be nice to be like, damn, I got somebody to lean on, to rely on, right? Because I don't. It's just me. Living alone is cool. I mean, there are nights where, you know, I wish I had somebody to sleep with or whatever, but it's not that. It's I enjoy my solitude. I enjoy however I left shit. Like my pod room is I have not did anything to my pod room since I moved in, right? Because I've been in my apartment now for officially 3 months. And I haven't done anything to the pod room. And, you know, sometimes people come over and be like, oh, when are you going to do this? When are you going to do that? And I'm like, when I get to it. They're like, you've been here for 3 months. I'm like, okay. And like your point, like I'm just, you know, I work 2 full-time jobs. I don't have the time to really sit there and decorate how I want to decorate. But for the most part, I'm gonna get it there eventually. Hopefully by like June, I can have everything up and running. But yeah, man, living on my own so far has been, it's been decent. I wish, you know, I had a car, it would be a whole lot easier. But yes, everything is fully on me. Groceries, cooking, cleaning. Cause you know, my last relationship, she did a lot of the cleaning. I would clean, but she did a lot of cleaning, and she did majority of the cooking, even though I would cook. So, you know, this is a big deal for me and a big step for me, and I just want to make sure that, you know, I'm able to survive, and I really don't want to fail because I don't want to go back home or to ask anybody, can I crash on their couch? So let's get into money management, right? I have learned that by living on my own, I am not that great with managing money. Like I'll have a budget, but I don't really adhere to the budget. So I literally sat down with Tyler, like yesterday, and we really went down like for the whole month of April, you know, what I had, what I spent, and I realized that I made almost $5,000 and I spent like $1,700 in discretionary shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's fucking crazy, bro. That's insane. Like, I spent that much money in discretionary shit. So, I gotta do a better job at that. You know, cut that down, I'll be all right. But also at the same time, like, I had a few, it's been a couple of rough months. Only because, you know, I had to pay they found out I had a dog, so I had to pay the pet deposit. That was $375 plus because Bentley was there. Now it's $60 on. So it was $375 plus $60. Then my light bill was high because of my light deposit, which was $585. So they split it up over 2 bills. So yeah, the first couple months it's been high. Like, you know what I'm saying, like I spent almost $1,000 in the last 2 months in bills alone. That's not including rent between my light bill and the pet fee, right? So now that that's handled, I'm hoping that I can have some more clarity, right? Because bankruptcy is still the goal, right? Um, Bankruptcy is still the goal. That's what I want to do. I just feel like it'll give me a clean slate. And now that Tyler kind of introduced me to this way of budgeting, because I mean, shit, obviously he doing something right. He paid his car off, so that's a big step. Congrats to my man Ty. You know what I'm saying? That's big. So with that, right, I'm able to track, especially this month, what it's in Google. It's in Google Sheets. So I'm hoping that it because my laptop every once in a while be fucking turned off because updating, and then I lose it. So I'm hoping that I can. I wish I could save it, right? But I don't know. I wish I could save it, but I can't. So we'll just have to go from there. Maybe I just need to get fucking Excel, like, or see what the comp is to Excel for Windows. But yeah, so now that I'm able to see that, I'm able to see, like, how much money I'm spending and everything like that, so I can make better financial decisions, because I would like for one day to be married, right? Like, I would like for one day to be married. Depending on, like I said, if I ain't got nobody pregnant by December 31st of next year, I'm getting a vasectomy. So that's that. But you know what I'm saying? I feel like my parents, right? My parents are the ones that manage the money. Like my parents, I think my mom's the one that managed the money. In my household, I want to be the one that managed the money. So I got to do a better job of that. And I feel like you can't be a provider if you don't know how to manage money, right? Honestly, for real. And like, I'm making the money, but I'm like, where is my money going? Why am I not seeing this? Why is it paycheck to paycheck? So now that I see what I'm doing wrong, I'm gonna make the adjustments accordingly, so that way I can get my money right. I'm trying to practice better habits now, so when I file for bankruptcy, those habits are already ingrained in me, and I can give. What I don't want to do is file for bankruptcy and be right back in the same position I'm in now. That would have been pointless and a waste of fucking money, for real, if we being honest. I want to budget better. Like, I've given myself like $100-$200 a week to spend, and after that I won't spend it no more. So far I give myself $100 a week. Today's Monday, April 4th. I'm at $44, and I get paid on Wednesday, so I'm doing all right. And then also, I would like to get a new car. Probably by, really hoping before the end of the year, before October, November, when it starts to get cold. So let's just say hopefully my birthday. It gives me like 4 months. Yeah, to try to swindle some shit. So I figure if I do the bankruptcy, I could be able to go ahead and then get the car that I want. Because I want either, even though Tyler said the car I want is ugly and it's old, fuck you, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Fuck you. I want either Atlas Sport or Buick. Either I think it's like Enclave or like the middle size with the Avenir trim. But yeah, I really want to start focusing on budgeting my money. Trying to learn from mistakes. I want to build stability, right? I definitely want to build stability, and I need financial discipline. This is the year, right? It's crazy. I was listening to Kevin Samuels, right? And he had made some good points. He was saying, like, I've never been like a manager or anything like that. So like, I think that's going to be one of my goals in the professional field, is to be a manager. To have that experience, right? Like, I don't want to be working 2 jobs forever, and I need to have financial discipline, because it's not how much money you make, it's how much money you can keep, right? And I'm trying to make sure I have the financial discipline for myself, so I can get this shit done. Because if I can't, it's going to be ever in the cycle of trying to chase money and all this and all that. And sometimes, it could be a little, I've done some bets and I ain't win them, so that's that. I got to stop that. Like, I got to stop the betting. Which I was doing good for a long time. I didn't really bet until after, I didn't really bet like that after football season. But then baseball season started, the home run parlays and everything. I got kind of got caught up. So, no more bets. The biking has kind of helped, because every once in a while, if I'm tired or if it's raining, I'll catch an Uber. For the most part, I'll be biking to work. But we'll get into that later. Right. I just want to do little things to where I can create a better version of myself, because this version that I have, even though I feel like I have improved, I can't maintain. I have to elevate, right? and I lost a good woman because I couldn't elevate, right? So because of that, like I'm not trying to make that same mistake again. All right, let's get into this, man. Your boy been cooking, right? I actually went grocery shopping, right? My Tyler tell you my fridge is full, and my pantry full. You know what I'm saying? So yesterday, Sunday, I made my first Sunday dinner. I made pot roast, mac and cheese, broccoli, mashed potatoes, right? And with the help of a few people, I was able to make the mac and cheese because I was really nervous about that. But I want to say something real quick before I even get to that, right? If I cook and decide to give you a plate and you like criticize my cooking, like, okay, it could be too salty. I understand because I know sometimes I'm heavy handed season. I like my shit well seasoned. It could be salty. But if I cook and you criticize my plate and it's like, oh, blah, 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 I can't eat this, just know I'll probably never give you another plate again. Because at the end of the day, I didn't cook for you. I cooked for me. I just gave you a plate. Like, I hate that shit. Like, if somebody gives me a plate, I'm appreciative and I'm going to at least try to eat it or at least eat it because they didn't have to give me that plate. You know what I'm saying? But also what I'm not going to do, especially if I'm dealing with somebody who just started out cooking, is be like, oh, shit. You making something you never made before. I'm going to eat just in case I don't like it. Like I'm going to eat something just in case I don't like it. You know what I'm saying I'm going to try a little bit. So that way, if I don't like it, I'm not wasting people's food as opposed to giving you a lot and then wasting people's food. But anyway, right? That's just my little rant. Back to the cooking. So I made Sunday dinner, right? I'm very proud of myself because a lot of people thought that when I moved out, I would be living off of hamburgers and milkshakes. And no, I've actually have tried to learn how to cook. I feel like for me, if I can learn how to cook, that can bring a whole new layer because women like to eat, right? I wish I could zoom this in. And I like to feed them. You know what I'm saying? I do. I like to feed them. You're for real. And going out costs too much, like, right? Like, I mean, not really. Like, I don't think $60 is a lot to spend, but constantly, if you do that all the time, I can see how it can be, you know. And also, me working the 2 jobs in between, I be needing food to last me for a week. And I don't know if this will last me for a week, but it could probably last me to Thursday, Friday. And then Thursday, Friday, you know, if I want to cook something else, I can. Or if I just decide, like, hey, I'm going to eat a burger or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can do that. But yeah, a lot of people said they were proud of me because a lot of people like for that to be my first time making mac and cheese and like I didn't make it with the roux or the flour or you know what I'm saying because a lot of people was like, you know, with the way my stove is in my house, I don't know like how like when the shit would be on low. So I didn't want to make the roux, but I was very proud of my mac and cheese. The pot roast, I know where I went wrong. I need to have now the pot roast was still good in my opinion. Some people said it was salty, but it was still good in my opinion. I like my food a little salty, but I need to have when I do the gravy packets. When I make the gravy, I need to have low sodium gravy packets. That'd be the problem because I have the beefy onion soup mix, which would be fine, but the low sodium gravy packets is what's going to help me keep the salt down. And then I think next time I'm gonna add like some carrots in there. I'll add some carrots. I ain't do that the last 2 times. It's my 3rd time making pot roast, but I'll add some carrots. But the flavor's there. I just got to work on the saltiness a little bit, but the flavor's definitely there. But yeah, I was very proud with my my mac and cheese. I had to grate the hand. I grated the cheese by hand, so it took me a while. I started at like Saturday at really Sunday at like 2 a.m. started grating the cheese. I had like 5 or 6 different cheeses, but it was really good. Like the cheese sauce was good. Like I was really proud of myself for it to be the first time. Like, and I made a big pan too. Like I really felt like shit. I may be able to to be honest with you, because I wrote down the recipe too. Like I wrote down what I did. Like I may be able to make Thanksgiving dinner. I may be able to make macaroni cheese by Thanksgiving. That shit was good. Now I'm gonna let a few other people try it, right? And you know, see what they think and how it tastes. But the consistency was good. It was creamy. Even Tyler was like, when he came here to pod the other day, he was like, "Damn, this man out here trying to be an adult. It smelled like cooking. It's time for me to grow up." I guess that's the way I could put it, right? You know, just trying different shit. Like, it's this chicken meal I want to try. For people that know, they know I don't really eat chicken like that. So I'm just trying different shit, broccoli. My broccoli was a little salty, but I figured out what my mistake was. So next time I make the broccoli, that'll be fine. And I'm really just trying out here different stuff to expand my palate. I want to be able to be diverse in my cooking, even if I don't eat that particular thing. Now maybe some shit I won't cook, maybe like salmon shit like that I probably won't. But yeah, I'm really proud of my mac and cheese and how everything came out, and I'm really proud that I'm learning and attempting to really try to cook for real, like, so that way I know I can feed myself, because I don't always want to depend on a woman, because when women get mad at you, you don't know what the fuck they'll put on your plate. You know what I'm saying? Or they get mad at you, they ain't gonna feed you, and then now you got to try to feed yourself and everything like that, and it's like, damn, shit, am I really this like dependent on a woman? And I don't want to be that dependent on a woman. I want it to be to where, like, if I got a kid or I got a family and she go out of town, I know I could cook some stuff up. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I'll be one of them people that love to cook. I do enjoy cooking when the food is good, but I just know, like, if I cook, I can't eat, because if I eat, I'm not gonna want it. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I did a good job. I was very, very. A lot of people told me that they were proud of me, and I was very proud of myself. The biking, right? Part of the reason why I've been struggling is because I've been going to work, but it be late. I be late because, like, I be biking, and especially to get to the day job. It takes me 40 minutes to get there. Like, I be tired biking to work daily. That's 16 miles a day, right? Going one way is like what? It's like 5 miles one way. So 5 miles one way and going back, that's 10 miles. And my night job, which is the easy one, the easy way to get there is just like 3 miles. So, you know what I'm saying? I'd be biking 16 miles a day, and I'd be tired, and I'd be exhausted. And, like, my attendance ain't been great because I don't be want to go to work because I'd be so fucking tired of with this biking shit. But now I have no choice. I'm trying to see if I could push my schedule back maybe 30 minutes. I work 7.5 hours to give me that extra time, because really be like, if I get off work at 5:30 at the night job, I get home at 6. I still got to shower, right? Still got to wind down. So maybe 6:30, 6:45, and then I got to be out the house by like 8:15, 8:30 when I'm biking it to make sure I can get there on time, right? As opposed to maybe 9 o'clock, right? And then I still got to take my dog out. So I just don't be don't be enough time in between to sleep. But when I first signed my lease, I had a car, so I was like, this ain't gonna be no issue. Hence why, like, I got my dad's car right now, and I'm potting for y'all. The lift is too much, and Scout's unreliable. Like, my body, don't get me wrong, come summertime, like, we almost in summer, but come summertime, my thighs are gonna be straight. But it's just so exhausting biking to work every single day. Like, yo, there are times where I just come home and cry because I'm exhausted, I'm frustrated, like, this can't be life. But this is showing me that, hey, be careful what you wish for. Because I told Big Sanos, told God, I wanted to be able to see if I could handle it on my own. Granted, I thought I was gonna have a car, but he gave me what I asked for without a whip. And I've been proud of myself. People are proud of me because I may be late. My rent's been late, but it gets paid. I ain't been evicted. It gets paid. The lights bill paid. Everything gets paid. You know what I'm saying? And, like, I didn't account for, like, the little shit. Like, I didn't have much. So moving in, and then groceries, like, in my last relationship, she will handle the groceries. And so that's an added bill. Now my light bill is down, but it's still an added bill. It's an additional $400 a month. Well, not really, because it's the first time. Oh, yeah, around there, like $400 a month that I'm spending on groceries, right? So it's an extra bill that I didn't anticipate, right? But I'm trying to get through it. I'm definitely proving independence to myself. I'm proving that I can do this on my own with nobody's help. And so far, I've been doing it, and a lot of people are proud of me, because it sucks that sometimes, like, you got to get out of a relationship to really see that you can do shit on your own, and then you just hope that when you do it, y'all can maybe reconnect, and after that they see, or after you prove to yourself that you can do it, maybe y'all can reconnect, maybe y'all can't, But I do love the fact that I haven't given up. I wanted to so bad. I wanted to give up. Like if I didn't have this apartment, I probably would have quit one of them jobs. Because who the fuck is biking? And I'm no, but I'm trying. I haven't given up. You know what I'm saying? Like I was talking to Warren. Warren was like, "Hey, bro, you a fighter? I know you a fighter." And I've been fighting, and it's been hard, but every day I just try to push through. Like you know what I'm saying, like you can do this. You don't want to go home. Like you can do this. I love my own place. Whoever I want to have over, I can have over. You know what I'm saying? If I want nobody over, I can tell them to get out. You know what I'm saying? So I love having my own place. It's just, I'm trying to find a routine, trying to settle in, and just trying to figure out this whole bike situation, which is a temporary season until I get a car. It's definitely teaching me discipline and endurance and self-reliance for sure. Finding peace in solitude, right? I enjoy my peace and my peace and quiet in the house. I'm not 100% sure when or if I'll be ready to live with somebody else because granted, it's helpful bills wise to split the bills, right? But I enjoy my peace. Like I enjoy just being able to say this is my shit. Like like how many black men got a 2-bedroom apartment fully furnished that they furnish on their own? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm grateful to be in this predicament to prove that I can do it on my own because not a lot of people can say that they done it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if I'm arguing with somebody, I can tell them to get out my house. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to worry about other people's emotions while I'm in my house or how people's going to feel if I want to pod late because it's my shit. And this is the peace. Peace is expensive. How am I going to say this? Peace is expensive, but it's worth it. That's the title of the episode. Peace is expensive, but it's worth it. Let me write that down. Peace is expensive. Peace is expensive, but it's worth it. Like it's no chaos, no nothing. Just me and my dog, you know what I'm saying? We be chilling. You know what I'm saying? We just be chilling, man. Like I be playing the game, she be laying down or I cook and she watching me. Like I really enjoy having my peace and my solitude. Like I didn't know if I was going to really like it that much, but I do. I'm becoming very protective of my peace. Like if you come into my house with all this hula, like hoopra, you gotta go. I would still love to cohabitate, right? But I don't know. Like I enjoy my peace. I don't think I want to go from an apartment to living with somebody else right now because I enjoy my peace. I enjoy just worrying about myself and have to worry about nobody else. Like in regards to like who I'm living with, like you know what I'm saying, I don't got to worry about that. I don't got to worry about how you feel or if you ate today or like you know if or you know what I'm saying. I don't got to worry about nothing. I just got to worry about me in my household, and it's so worth it. I mean, at times it could get lonely, but it's so worth it, especially because I ain't got no kids either. It's amazing. Like I kind of got a schedule down, so like I normally clean on weekends. Either Thursday nights I'll clean if I'm not high, or on weekends, or the weekends that I'm off, I really do a deep clean. Some of the weekends I work, I won't do it. So I'm gonna try to clean my house maybe like 2 weekends a month, maybe even more, because I may clean it on Thursday and then do the rest on Saturday. Just really depends on how I feel on Thursday and what I got planned. But yeah, at one time I had somebody over and they was like, "When you gonna do this? When you gonna do that? Why your house and why your this?" I was like, "Well, you can go." Like if you gonna nitpick about my house when I don't really nitpick about your house, you can go. Because, yes, I know I need to clean, and I'm going to get there. But I also work 80 hours a week. So what are we talking about here, right? But I do enjoy my solitude, and I see why people don't want to live with other people until they get married. Like, I see it now. Not saying that I still won't live with somebody, but I enjoy. It depends, because I feel like if you get in a relationship, right, and you dealing with somebody for a long time, at some point it's just better to live together, because at that point, like, you're just wasted. If you're together for like 2 years or something, and you're separate, and you live in separate, you're kind of just wasting money. I'm saying you could have, You know what I'm saying? You live together and split that rent. Now why you paying two rents in one in rent in two different places? But man, you can't tell me shit because I enjoy my peace, bro. So can living alone make relationships harder? Yes. Yes, it can. As someone who lived with their partner for 2 years, it's they're living with somebody is you get used to the norm, but also at the same time they're easily accessible because they're right there. Like I'm saying, when you're in a relationship and you're not living with somebody, you have to plan around their schedule, and then shit happens. You could be like, oh, oh, we're gonna hang out, then they gotta go to work. So now plans change, or you're just tired, you don't want to deal with somebody, or you gotta figure out whose house you're gonna sleep at, or like if X, Y, and Z. Like it definitely makes it a whole lot harder if you're not living with somebody. But once again, that piece is worth it because you can get into an argument with you and be like, hey, you know what? Cool, you can go. Like you can head to your house. You ain't gotta stay here on my dime. You can head to the house. Like I remember, it was like one time me and Tyler was potting, and it was late, and I had company. My company was asleep, and she was just like, "Well, y'all making a lot of noise." I was thinking in the back of my head, "You can go. Like you don't live here." Like I'm saying, that's what I be talking about. Like if you lived here, then all right, I can respect it. But I don't gotta respect you. I do not have to respect your noise complaints if you don't live in my house. Like, I could be like, you could go home. That's what she did. Like you can go home because you don't live here. Like I'm saying, like it's my house. If I want to have somebody over late at night to pod, I can. Like I don't gotta worry about nobody telling me what to do. And I love that type of freedom. Is peace more valuable than partnership? That's a good question. Is peace more valuable than partnership? I think you can have both, honestly. It just takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of work to have peace and partnership. But eventually at some point you're gonna want to move in. But I do love my solitude and my peace. So right, like I said before, I wanted to go back to school. I talked to my dad. There was this program in Florida called Ram Houston or whatever. They take all your credits and then you could craft a degree program, but I don't think they're nationally accredited. So I'm trying to get all my ducks in a row. I need to start calling people back, getting transcripts and stuff, because I want to. I think I'll start. That's why. Also, another reason why I'm trying to do the bankruptcy, so I can go back to school. I want to go back to school next year, either by next spring semester, which is January, or next fall semester, which is August. It'll be online. I just working 2 jobs, right? I bring home good money, but I got to work the 2 jobs to do it. I want to be able to bring that and just do one, so then I can focus on other shit like the pod, the business, shit like that. So I'm really thinking about going back to school. It's a big deal for me at this point, unless I could get promoted or something at work. I'm still on the fence because at work I would like to be a supervisor, but I don't know if I want to be salary. But I just feel like if I was a supervisor, and I was to work a part-time gig, I could still make what I make instead of working 2 full-time gigs. You know what I'm saying? But because I like it's time. I would like to be a supervisor because I would like to level up. So therefore, when I apply for other jobs, I can no longer be like, hey, I'm not doing CSR anymore. Like I'm a manager. I'm there for a year. You know what I'm saying? XYZ. So maybe, once I'm off my final for attendance at my night job, I think that may be the next step. Not 100% sure, but I'm a push for it, see if I can get it. If it aligns with my schedule. But yes, going back to school. Can't work 2 jobs forever. I definitely want to go back to school. That's the game plan. I've already started looking into the Thomas Edison School. I will look into Valencia as well, the community college up here. It just depends on who's going to take my credits and how much it's going to cost me. Because if Thomas Edison's saying, hey, listen, you got 90 credits, you got a year left. Hey, that's where I'm going. And because I really want to do HR. I really I feel like that's something I could be good at. Now I was looking at some of their courses. Like now the most of that shit I really feel like I could do easy peasy. Now the shit that I may be struggling is like finance and accounting because I ain't good at math, but that's where my mom come in because she good at math and I'll be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to have a career, long-term career growth. If I have a career, I'll be more inclined to have kids because I don't have a career right now. I have jobs and I'm trying to build a future beyond the struggle. I'm tired of struggling. I want to be able to build a future beyond it. You know, people be like, "Oh, grind in your 20s so you could live well in your 30s." To me, it's more like grind in my 30s so I could really see the fruits of my labor probably in my 50s. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to make sure to level up because I don't want to work two jobs forever. I don't want to work two jobs for the rest of my 30s. That's something I don't want to do. So I'm really trying to make sure I can get into school, figure this out, get a career growth, get a career path, and you know, start what I finished at school the first time. And then I'm tired of being in survival mode. Like I want to be able to have all my bills on auto pay, right, and not worry about it. I want to be able to know like I could spend a couple thousand a month and still be good, or a band a month and still be good. Like you know what I'm saying, I'm not struggling. So and then you know with stability, I could you know what I'm saying stable, find a wife, maybe have kids if I'm stable, or adopt. Um, Living alone taught me who I really am. Right, I am resilient. I don't quit. I may stress and I may need to decompress, but the Jackson DNA came out of me. Like I always knew I had it. But you know, now living alone, like the Jackson DNA has really come out. Like we fighters, we don't quit, and I haven't quit so far. Um, it's showing me that even though I can struggle, I'm strong. There's strength in the struggle. There's beauty in the struggle because sometimes when you come out on the other side, you're like, I had to go through that to now know what I need to do, and I feel like I'm going through this. Therefore, if I ever get married, I know how to get myself out of certain situations. I know how to manage my money right, so I don't get in those situations. Like Harvey said last episode, like he been out of work since what January and still had it, and bills are still paid. That's this type of adulting I want to get to. I'm finally starting to be that adult. Like when I told people like, "Hey, I was cooking," they was like, "You cooking? You're cooking that? Like you?" Like they were shocked, and the shit came out good. That mac and cheese was fire, bro. So, so yeah, you know what I'm saying? The strength through the struggle. Like I'm learning that I can come through adversity without really having to lean on people. Like I may ask people for money here and there, but like ain't nobody helping me with my rent. They may just hold me. They may just give me like $100 to hold me over to the next week because I just pay rent and I'm broke. But I really want to get to the point where I can just start paying rent like in half. Oh, because my job, my apartment had a thing where you could pay rent in half, but like once you do it, you can't. You always have to do it. So I didn't want to do that, but more so like budgeting to where okay, half of the rent's coming out on like if my rent's due on the first, then all right, I'll have half of the money due like take half on the 15th and the other half on the 30th to pay my rent on the first. You know what I'm saying? But I would like to split pay or the flex pay for rent, but it can't be an option where I have to do it every day because every time because that's my apartment complex was like, oh, if you do it, it's you're locked into the rest of your lease, and then if you're late on the second or on the 17th, like it's a penalty. And I'm like, damn, let's make $200 worth of late fees. I can just be late and just pay before when y'all tell me to pay on the last day and just only pay $100 in late fees. I am embracing growth. If you would have asked me a couple years ago, like, yo, I'm gonna be living on my own, no car, I'm cooking like Thanksgiving meals and shit on a random Sunday, and I'm surviving out here with no whip, I'd have said, you know, lost your goddamn mind. But I'm doing it, and I'm really proud of myself of who I'm becoming. Um, I just hope that the people that care about me are proud of me too, because I'm really proud of myself. It's been hard. It's been a struggle. Like you really see who really fucks with you during your season of struggle, because you can't expect. Like what I've learned is you can't really expect people to care like you care because it's not their struggle. Because even though when they was in their struggle, you was there for them. You gotta understand, like it's not always reciprocated, and you gotta be okay with that and just move differently. Um, so yeah, I'm embracing the growth. It's a lot of self reflection, but you know, living alone for the first time is more than independence. It's a crash course in responsibility, financial discipline, self sufficiency, and discovering what kind of life I truly want. This is the time for me now to build the life that I truly want. So when it's time to settle down and get married, I already have that vision, right? I'm using this trial period to learn how to lead, right? So therefore, because women say they love being led, and when they're led and they're in a soft space, they can be feminine. Even though I feel like you should be feminine regardless, because we got to be masculine regardless. But that's another subject for another day. But yeah, man. So far I enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Like at some point, everybody got to leave the nest, or just live on their own. Even though times is tight, right? I could easily go get a roommate, but I would rather work 2 jobs and figure out that I can do this on my own than bring somebody else in. All right. Y'all know y'all can find me, man. Average Shade HBC. That's the podcast Instagram. Your favorite average show. That's the Twitter. What's the TikTok? Well, my personal TikTok is What's my personal TikTok? My personal TikTok is your favorite average show, right? Yeah, man. So don't forget to subscribe, follow the YouTube, the Average Show Media LLC. Don't forget to subscribe there. Also, Graphic Tees is out. Don't forget, so follow us on Instagram, Graphic Tees Pod. On Instagram, yeah, Graphic Tees Pod, Graphic and then TS Pod. On TikTok, I think it's graphic.ts.pod. And then on YouTube is Graphic Tees Pod. Graphic TS Pod. So don't forget to follow us there, man. Me and Tyler were funny as hell. Help us get more, because I've been consistent. As y'all see, I be doing the videos, the clips, and all that. I just need a little more, support. But I love y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. I'm going to see y'all next week, man. It's your favorite Average Joe. Peace.